Nobody expected the stadium to fall completely silent before exploding into chaos just seconds later, and it all started with a moment that looked impossible. The match between Arsenal and Everton had reached the final minutes, and many fans were already frustrated because despite constant attacking, the scoreboard still showed 0-0. Some supporters had even started joking that the goalposts were Everton's best defenders tonight because every Arsenal chance somehow missed by centimeters. Throughout the game, Arsenal controlled possession with confident passing through midfield led by Declan Rice, while dangerous attacks kept coming from the right wing, where Bukayo Saka repeatedly tried to break Everton's defensive line. Everton, however, refused to collapse, their defenders blocking shots and their goalkeeper Jordan Pickford making dramatic saves that made fans watching shake their heads in disbelief. At one point, Pickford dived full length to push away a powerful shot, landing so hard that people watching joked he must have springs in his gloves. Everton even nearly shocked Arsenal earlier when Dwight McNeil fired a dangerous strike that crashed against the post, making the entire crowd gasp before realizing the ball had stayed out. As the clock kept moving toward 90 minutes, the tension became almost unbearable. Then something unexpected happened that nobody saw coming. In the 74th minute, a very young substitute entered the match, a teenager named Max Dowman. Many viewers barely noticed him at first, and some fans watching even laughed, saying he looked young enough to still have homework waiting after the match. But football has a strange sense of humor, and sometimes the smallest moment can change everything. In the 89th minute, Arsenal launched another attack, and the ball found Dowman near the side of the penalty area. Without hesitation, he delivered a sharp cross into the box. Everton's defenders hesitated for a split second, and the ball slipped perfectly toward Victor Gyökeres, who reacted instantly and tapped the ball into the net from close range. The stadium erupted so loudly that it felt like the entire building shook. Fans jumped, screamed, hugged strangers, and some nearly dropped their drinks while celebrating the breakthrough. Everton players stood frozen for a moment because they had defended bravely for almost the whole match only to concede right at the end. But the craziest moment of the night was still coming. Deep into stoppage time, Everton pushed everyone forward, searching desperately for an equalizer, and even Pickford moved up the field during a corner kick, hoping to create a miracle. The corner failed, and the ball bounced loose near the halfway line, where Dowman suddenly collected it and looked up to see an empty field ahead of him. For a second, nobody reacted because they couldn't believe what they were seeing. Then he started running. Everton players chased him desperately, but he was already sprinting across the pitch with open space ahead. The crowd slowly rose to their feet, realizing what was about to happen. Dowman crossed the halfway line, kept running toward the empty goal, and calmly rolled the ball into the net to make it 2-0. The entire stadium exploded again, this time with laughter and disbelief because the teenager, who looked like a schoolboy, had just sprinted almost the entire pitch to finish the match. Moments later, the referee blew the final whistle, confirming Arsenal's victory, and fans everywhere began joking that Everton had not only lost the match, but had accidentally helped create one of the funniest and most dramatic endings of the night, where a young substitute first assisted the opening goal and then ran the length of the field to score the second while the opposing goalkeeper was still trying to run back toward his own goal.